to him. I think he's a fantastic player. You want me to start my five?
Yes, sir.
Um, my five, and this was a tough one because I debated between him being 5 and 4, and I settled with five. Um, Kind of like because of historic precedent a little bit. I have Cade Cunningham. I think he's firmly in the top
Mm,
five. I think he's a great player. The only thing that I think is holding him back from like being as good as the person who was at 4 was just like scoring efficiency. I think the person who I have at 4 is a way better 3 point shooter. I believe he finishes better around the rim too. But Cade's a better playmaker, better defensive player, but it's not saying much. He's still not a good defensive player. But yeah, I think he's a great like leader of that team. I think he's a really good primary initiator, and look forward to seeing him grow because I was wildly impressed this year after a couple of years of me being like, I really don't know what to think of him.
yeah, yeah. So piggyback off of you, he was my five.
Nice.
Um, so yeah, like kind of like you said, I feel like if you don't know ball, like you're gonna think this is a shocking pick. But I feel like literally these past 2 years, Cade Cunningham has proved that he's easily one of the best guards in the league. I knew he was really nice based off of the fact that, being a Sixers fan, seeing the Detroit Pistons lose a lot of games last year, I was like, oh, dang, I kind of know how that feels. Let me tap into these games. And you see that Cade Cunningham is putting up efficient numbers, trying to generate offense with, basically me and you out there on the court, respectfully. Um, and basically this past season, he repeated the same his same efficiency and he just got better. And it was really nice to see him in the playoffs in a playoff setting as the main focal point, seeing him respond to the Knicks really well multiple times in the series as his first playoff series is very impressive. Um it's kind of funny because he reminds me of Shea, um, but just like a little bit different. Um, and I also want to give him a big prop because he led the Pistons playoff stats in points and assists, I guess in average terms, like, points per game
Mhm.
and assists per game. So, yeah, even though the Pistons were 13th in offensive rating this year, they're above average, and I think, Cade is a big reason to that. So,
Yeah,
yeah,
I think the only thing left is if he shoots the three efficiently, I think that's just going to take him to the next level, especially in a playoff setting. I think you need your guard to be a little bit of a better shooter than he is, unless you're just SGA and you're just unstoppable at the rim. I think he needs to be a little bit of a better shooter, but I think he's right there. I think he's, I think he's great. I think he could be like a top 10 guy pretty
yeah.
soon.
So who was at your four, bro?